this might have been a mistake. I'm putting all of my bulk to good use, and I'm finally making a Pokédex binder, which was inspired by this commenter right here, Buttermain. I think it was my video about, what was the video about? Hold on. It was from one of my videos about top 3 things to know and more, or top 3 more things to know about Pokemon cards, like before collecting, and a very popular series of mine when I first started out my channel. And that comment always resonated with me for like things I could do in the future. Now that it's the new year, I'm a new person, I decided to finally kick off with this binder. And let me tell you, it is a chore. Now this is probably 3% of my entire collection that I'm just starting off with. I have so much more cards in storage. I have older videos where I'm just going through my bulk, and I can't even imagine just looking through those. I'd probably say 70% of my current collection is from the Sword and Shield era. A good chunk is from Sun and Moon, and the rest is Scarlet and Violet. A little bit of X and Y. Now I started out with the cards actually behind me. Bulk. Paradox Rift, Scarlet Violet, Bulk. And I'm pretty sure the cards that I chose were cards like collections, like bulk collections in my living room. I haven't bothered to go in my closet or into my bedroom to look for cards or anywhere else for the matter, because this is gonna be a big lift. There is over this many cards, and I had to sort through them individually. So what I did was I kind of did everything by like memory and looking through my cards. So there's Paradox Rift, a 151, some Sword and Shield, a lot of loose Scarlet Violet base set. Kind of just went through it and memorized. I think I already have that card in the collection, so if I don't, I'll just put it back in there. And kind of built it up one by one by one by one by one by one by one. And then after all that, I had to choose a playmat to obviously sort through everything. And I'll be honest, I put off sorting for quite a while. At first I started to try and sort through the cards I have into a Google Sheet, and that wasn't really viable, mainly because A, I was lazy, and B, it was kind of hard to do when everything's out of order. So I sorted by generation, then sorted by type, took out the duplicates, and then stacked them all up. So here we have all 9 generations and a whole lot of sorting to do. I'll leave the full list of cards that I started sorting out with in the description below. Now, what are the rules? What are the stipulations behind this Pokédex binder? It's really any card I really have. I'm not looking out for any special cards at the moment, so it could be V, EXs, regular commons, uncommons, rainbows, rare, double rare, whatever. Most of it is, to start out with, is probably just going to be the regular cards. The newer sets or like packs I just opened, like for example, Coral found some Evolving Skies in our local vending machine, and I opened those up, and I haven't gotten around to sorting them into my collection. No Moonbreon, by the way, and I'm not going to add those in until my second wave of being mentally prepared to adding more cards to the binder. Now, the next logical step for me is to probably get a card binder or card binders. Now I'm debating. It's really tough. Do I want a 3x3 where I have a whole evolution line stacked on a row? So you got Charmander, you got the Bulbasaur line, Squirtle line, Charmander line, the nice 3s. Or do I get a 4x4 where it's a little drawn out and you don't get that nice evolution line? It's kind of like broken up. But I imagine somewhere down the line that evolution line on the 3x3s will be broken up. You never know. Do I want to get a ridiculously huge binder that stores the 1,000 plus Pokemon that exist? Or do I want to get multiples of those 360 count binders and kind of just label them on the front, saying, oh, this is Pokemon 1 through 100 or whatever? Or do I separate out by generations? So do I get 9 binders and say binders 1, so binders from Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the other thing comes to mind is, do I put in regional variants next to the cards? So let's say we have Growlithe in a binder. Do I put Hisuian and Growlithe right next to it? Or Oricorio, do I put all the forms of Oricorio or Squawkabilly next to each other? And the Floettes or Flabébés. There's a lot to consider, and I think I might do that. Do I put a shiny version in there? No, I'm not doing that. So for the time being, I guess I have to decide what kind of binder I want. Sounds like a future me problem. Sounds like a now me problem. Now the bigger problem is binders cost money, and this is essentially the first 75% of this project is a cashless endeavor, mainly because I'm working through my current collection before reaching out into buying up more cards. I have to spend money on binders. Woe is me. So where will this go in terms of like future episodes and more? There'll be sporadic updates at the moment. I don't have too much. This isn't a great thing to say, but I don't have too much of a plan on how often I should release these videos because it's a lot of work sorting through bulk, and yeah, this YouTube channel is it's a huge passion project and a hobby of mine that I love doing, and weekly or monthly stuff might be a little more challenging, so maybe once in a blue moon. I won't set and forget it. If I do, you guys can call me out on that. There's a lot more content on the way, and probably the next video will be me choosing a binder and then putting those cards in the binder. Have you guys started a Pokédex binder before? Have you completed one? Are you completing one now? Do you want to do one? Let me know, and share your thoughts, share your tips with me. I'm more than happy to learn. If you think you have a great idea on how I should proceed with the Pokédex binder, let me know. I'm more than willing to listen to what you have to offer. If you like this content and you want to see more in the future, make sure to click that subscribe button for more content. My name is Kevin TCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.